Okay, we're having a bit of a time. We're a bit... I guess it's mostly because people have been put places. And I guess mostly also the context of where I'm planning to go next. We're a bit thin on the ground for fighters in the lower bracket. Most of them, the problem is, are effective. Like, they're most effective when deployed in the same position. Like, I've got a lot who would be really good in position 3, and, like, basically nothing else. So, that's fun, but we've got to get pies up to snuff. Or we're never going to be able... Like, we've got no healers up here at the moment. We're never going to be able to finally deal with that bastard in the courtyard. So I've gotten my party. I've given all of them blacksmiths. Blacksmithed them all up to an acceptable standard. Some minor upgrades to the tavern. Not particularly impressed with the stagecoach offerings, so I'm not going to bother with those. We're going to the ruins. There's mystery chance. A lot of gold on offer. And also the most sort of interesting reward there of the 3 that we're eligible for currently. So that's my logic there. Dog biscuits, I'll forget about those. That's just say. And then we die. Cool. Get those first so that we know if there's anything urgent needs moving out into the ocean or something else. I can afford another one of those. Probably afford another one of those. No, I reckon that's hunky-dory, right. I don't know what the odds are that we'll need 2. But I've no reason not to take 2, really. I mean, fuck, everywhere's still infested with insect vampires. I'm probably going to come across more anyway that I'll want to bring back. May as well set an inventory slot aside, mightn't I?
Must be driven back. And what better place to begin
100% of room battles. Well, I think we can accommodate that. And since we do not know where the room battles will be, let's cover the maximum amount of ground. We're not in a room, but this is a battle, making this good practice, even if it is simply poisoning some maggots, who die anyway because of an octopus in the sky. It's always the image my mind jumps to when I think of futility. Fun opportunity to hit people with sticks, though, we've got now as well, and I've wasted that, and should just have chomped him with a dog, really. But the problem I faced as well is that a lot of the people I had, like, I had to sort of fiddle with pies a bit to like even bring Mandeville along, because this place is full of skeletons, and skeletons don't really bleed. But so he can't use his knife, and I deemed his knife to be not as important. Because it's easily the skill you use least with an occultist. I feel like. Because he's just got more useful abilities. He's not a direct damage type character. Oh, nope. You're moving your torches off to a bad Wednesday. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Hey. Or, oh no, that's weakening curse. That's not the same thing at all. That works. You won't even let me hit you with a stick? What sort of monstrosity are you? Ah, but you'll paralyse me, won't you, with all your glass? Right, let's get you back home. Wheeling things at me like you don't even care that I've died. I've not died, which might be why you're not, like, responding to that idea at all, because it's not true. Understandable, honestly. You're resisting all of my powers.
Back to the
I'll
pit.
stop you from doing that. You've not used a single one of your abilities yet, so you get 2 now. With your stab. I don't know that that would paralyse me, to be honest. It just seems like he screamed some dust at you, but... The shards in question, any shards that were to be seen were tiny, tiny shards for you.
Another one falls.
It feels almost misrepresentative to call it a shard. I don't know what constitutes a shard. What's the technical... Don't know that. Strictly helps me, to be honest, because it doesn't... Like, it doesn't, like, last for battle turns, that. I think it lasts for, like, a certain number of his moves, and he gets 2 per turn, so that'll run out quicker. Potentially even before I get an opportunity to hit him. Which is what makes it an awkward proposition when you don't... It'd be better if he had the other curse. That puts the marked status effect on people, because then you'd have 2 who could do it, and you'd be guaranteed at least 1 hit. Yeah, you see, he's just not.
Be gone, fiend.
If you've got someone in your rotation specifically to mark people, and then someone else to do the damage to the marked person, that's generally better, but I've not got that because he's got the wrong curse. I've gone and brought the wrong bloody curse. You've got very stressed. Is that the fault of everyone? Well, this'll be interesting. Oh! Good.
Moment of clarity in the
Good
eye
for
of the
you,
storm.
Warhawk. I like hawks, I like war. I don't like war. I like hawks. Could you be a hawk? If you could focus on the hawk aspect, then that'd be, like, I think we'd get along. Right, what do I want? I think it's better for you to focus on those, because I think 5 types can get more damage done. Well, then... there's probably a difference in prot. Probably a difference in the defense stat that accounted for the decrease there, but I can't be sure. Yeah, electrocute me all you want with your things coming out of the ground. It's not going to help. It's not going to help anyone when the man falls out of the chandelier that you carelessly left unattended for people to just climb into. Oh, what are the odds anyone climbs at the chandelier? Well, apparently quite good.
Formation is broken.
Your negligence has cost us dearly. Ah! That does bleed damage. But he gets rid of the status effects when he makes more friends out of the ground. Is the oh. But then again, bleed is probably the only thing that'll do anything to him at this point. But yeah, you see, it's already gone. It's already gone at that point. Well, the answer then, I guess, would be to just put it on him before he has turns, so it'll... Yeah, there we go, that's 8 damage guaranteed. Oh, shit. Oh, God, no. I mean, Pies is the priority, because if he dies, this is largely pointless what we're doing out here, because we need better healers was the entire reason for me to still be faffing about. Oh, can I bonk? It was a successful stun. What? I thought they only did that at the end of the turn. What? Because I was like, she needed the heal as well, so I was gonna like get the crystal, save my friend. Oh, you're stunned, so you can't make more idiots. Haha, that's interesting. I'm intrigued by that development. Don't do it. You sort of didn't. There's that at least. Hey! And then... Hey? Everyone's getting real stressed because this is... It always just happens at the beginning, and then everyone else stops me from winning. Okay, you'll die. You'll die on your next attack. Which is a relief. That's less of a relief. Oh, we got crystals anyway and a fun coin. Okie dokie. Fucking hell. My word and the words of others. Oh, so it was pointless me coming down and around here, essentially, is what you've just told me.
Finding the stuff is only the
Oh, but
first
we've got
test.
shields. Yeah, well, so
Now
has
it must be carried
everyone's
home.
grandfather. Let's get rid of ordinary bog standard gold. Biscuits! Biscuits would... If you're not going to use a biscuit against a fiend from the stars, then when are you even going to... The biscuits do not exist. Alright, what does the coin even do? It's for an antiquarian. We don't have an antiquarian right now. Maybe we'll have one again in the future. We had to get rid of the last one to make room for someone more useful. Well, this has been a royal faff for not much benefit. Oh, but you'll have a Snood anyway, won't you? Little bastards. Bastard arseholes. No drinky snookers. No drinky snookers! Never again. Don't let it happen. He'll just slight everyone. He's dead. Just dead little mosquito fella. Ah, you're rather inaccurate, all of you.
It's on its own.
Well, we've largely fixed problems, really, haven't we? So that's good, at least. Don't slight anyone. It's mean. It's bad. It makes me rather sad. It's completely unnecessary, and it didn't stop you from perishing today.
Confidence
Or your
surges as
friend.
the enemy crumbles.
You might have a tick on your head, but it's no excuse if you wind up
So
dead.
clearly in view. Or is it
I'm not
merely
going to
a
need
trick
one of
of the
those, am I? Really? Really, if you think about it. Oh, and there's more eggs. There's just eggs. All the time, every time I close my eyes, it's an egg. I hate that. I hate it. Oh, you could save me. Oh! So the one upstairs is definitely a thing that I need to go to, which is a shame. I thought I could save myself a spot of time. You've only just started becoming thirsty for blood bits of it. Got that. You're very valuable. I don't think I need a point. They are sleeping. I am not, because of the whispering friends. The ocean's whispering to me. Most of his flesh has come off, revealing a silvery membrane. They questioned me when I ate the meat raw at Campful, and found my response difficult to understand. You know what? I'd have expected that. I suppose it would be best to explain my condition when they awaken, then they would be convinced of my urgency to leave and find aid in the hamlet. He's turning into a fish. I warned you this was going to happen. It's like the pages are inherently worthless, but so is an item for a person I don't have. I can get coins any day of the week. It's not even that good of a coin, I don't. It just gives more speed and debuff skill chance, I guess, but I'm all about literature right now. Give you that, because you're already having effects. It can start at any time. You must prepare yourself accordingly, or you'll never drown. Spiders. Oh, you need the spider away. Spiders be gone.
Give them no quarter.
The spitting spiders are the damage dealers. Should probably focus on them more. Webs are annoying, but they're not that harmful. They will eventually bite. You don't get one.
A faint hope blossoms.
But I do think on balance it's more important to do that. You got to survive the spiders first and foremost. That's an incontrovertible fact. You take the spiders all the time and then you go away at crime.
Can be felled. They can be beaten.
I've got a bunch of that and nowhere to really... I don't care about that really at all. You know what, maybe it's better that we get less out of this one. Because we've got nowhere to put it, really. So maybe that works out. Who's got the most? You have. Disarm! Right. I'm going to set up camp in here.
Huddled together.
Because everyone's a little bit worse for wear. And also I want to make some room so we can go into that secret room and use one of our keys. All the time. What's the most you could do with that? That's a risk I'm willing to take. Let's revel. Let's have some revels. A bag full of revels keeps the doctors indoors. And it looks bad on you, but you're like... If that gets to 200, it'll just take away your boon, your virtuous status effect. Which isn't... So I guess I could do that. I feel like we've recovered enough stress to where we can endure that. And so I shall spend this on you. Because there's more risk of you becoming troubled than there is of Harry drowning, but I will give you this. Much like a mild poison, I'm going to sleep. Oh, you are yourself. Or a version of you, at the very least.
May we find victory.
It's fine, I've been there. Tell you where else I've been. The land of prizes. It's right here, look. Right. Oh, Christ, that's 3 slots I need for all of that. Shit. Well. There's only a maximum of 3 rooms that I could need to go to. And what I'm noticing is there's a way around it, if worst comes to worst, that doesn't involve shovels. And I could probably get away with switching that out as well, because because they're worth a ton of money, so I'm not particularly worried about the cost of the shovels that I've just thrown in the bin, because I'm recouping that. Could get rid of the journal page, but again, I want to get them all out of the way, because then they never appear after that. So let's just have them now. Already? We made camp in that room you just left. You took 5 steps and wanted a sandwich. Which, I mean, mood, but it's not how you expect a game to work. Well, now comes the time to poison bones. We all knew this day would come, don't act surprised. You've nearly won. Oh, well, I'm going to hit you both with tentacles. So you should bleed. Because... Why? Why miss? What do you get out of it? No. You've struck me. Oh, you still exist, I see. I doubt your skeleton shares the luck. There he goes, off away.
This is how a life is taken.
Now we know. Now we know you're doomed. Throw that at you, because I might as well. Oh, it did stun you. There we go. I stunned you once, you bony fuck, and now you are shit out of luck. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's healthy in my house. Way! Except for you, of course, you've died. More shovels just out of the ground. But we don't need it. And we know we don't need it. What's in that room? Is it gold? It's empty. So, right, this is the last room then. So, let's do that.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for.
I think I'll take
blood.
1 painting rather than these torches, because we've only got 1 room left to cover.
Only the strength to follow it.
There we are. We will suffice. We will suffice without kindling. No matter how many bones you put in front of us, we'll always bounce back. Swans. Hey! Oh, your skeletons aren't holding up, are they? Haha! Dickhead, go away. You thought I'd have trouble. Now! You've splashed wine on my tit. Curses. Speaking of curses, here's one. Here's one I prepared earlier. Now die. Oh, he's not dead. He's not dead and he's made of bones. Oh, you keep... No! Liquids! Have more liquids, I must insist. Liquids are my game, and Liquid Boy is my name. It's not very imaginative. I do need to come up with some better branding! And that was the end of Liquid Boy.
A trifling victory.
A tragic tale.
But a victory nonetheless.
But one that he sort of had coming. Let's not lament too much. A little bit of... having some little nibbles. Little nibbles, feel, just in case there's evil here. I don't think any evil that we were ever going to find in here would be insurmountable, but... there's, you know... it's difficult to tell when they're going to avoid your grenades! Oh, I don't successfully pull him, though. Ah, you've successfully pulled him, though. Don't tell him to bleed. It is above everything else. Rude. Yes, I had faith in your ability to kill him in one hit. Your problem. Nobody's really that much of a bump in the night with a stick today. No, I'm not really having problems of too grand a nature. It's all going to be fine. It feels supremely unlikely that it wouldn't be, especially since I have a dog now. Oh, well, we can take that. 450 gold's not really worth. Is it worth giving up the blood for? How much are rations? Are they... okay, the rations are 75 each. Of all the times to have completely lost my calculator. How does one... right. Sorry, I know you don't want to have to deal with accountancy, but that's... you know, that's half of what goes on in old ruins with skeletons in them. You know, it's just making the books balance. And it's not glamorous. Times 8. It's more than 450 gold. Of course, there's going to be more gold in that coffin now, and I'm going to look like an idiot. But there we are. No, there wasn't. Well, I've made a shrewd move, is what we call that. Just a move of shrewd. And now we win. So let's go home. Well, let's see if it paid off. Let's see if we now have a boy capable of energy beam attacks. Hey, yes! Alright. You're a skilled gambler as well, which is good, and you're prismatically stable. Plus 25% move resist. That could, you know, we don't want you moved too far back, so I guess that is good. But we've accomplished our main goal. We've got gambling pies in the veteran ranks. Yes.
Can you feel it?
Oh.
Between the sane world and that unplumbed
oh, fucking hell.
Tenuously thin here.
Intriguing. Okay. Mayhaps we go forth for a shrieky beaker. Who's to say? Might give pies time to recover. That works out. A bird at the right moment can be devastating. Okay, I'll take some time to reflect on this, and I shall see you all next time. Ta-ra!